Hi there, happy Monday. I hope you guys are doing great, that you had a wonderful day of gratitude with the people that you love most in life. And I am so thankful that you've joined me for my Monday Marieson. And today I wanted to start out with what's a Marieson? I have some people asking me that, so I thought it'd be great to just break it down for you. So my name's Marie, and a Marieson really is my reason, or a Marieson. And it's just really bits of wisdom or insights from friends or church or just divine inspiration that that help me anchor my week, because life is gonna pass you by. Time just zips by, and for me, I know life's not a dress rehearsal. If I want to make a difference here in whatever amount of time I'm given, I need to be intentional. So they're kind of just little anchor points for me to ground my week and to make different choices, or to have an action plan. So thank you so much for being a part of this journey. I love sharing it. Thank you for anyone who likes, comments, and shares. I do have a YouTube channel where all of these are archived, and it's the MW Lifestyle. So check that out. Please like, comment, and share. I really appreciate knowing that anything that I've shared is of value, and it keeps me motivated to putting myself out there and doing more. So thank you for that. And today, what I'd like to talk about is hope. What a beautiful word. As we step into the Christmas season, I just want us to take pause. And in the church, we have this season of Advent. You know, it's preparation, setting our expectations and waiting, and making it about the journey, not the destination. And I think that's just a really good universal way of approaching life. And I just want to invite everyone into that, because Christmas can be chaotic and stressful and about the task list more than it is about just enjoying the journey. So I invite everyone to take pause as we set up for Christmas. You have time to do it now, so be thoughtful and intentional about it. Or else you'll land yourself at Christmas and you're like, oh, got through another one, like I've done almost every other year, where I feel like, oh my gosh, I didn't take the pause that I had hoped to. So this year I'm making it different. And as you prepare for the journey that lands you at Christmas, we have some markers, and you don't have to be a person of faith to have these markers speak into your life. But we have these markers in Advent, and they're just universal truths. And the first one I want to share with you is hope. And it's something we talked about at church this weekend. And hope conjures up for me kind of this place of positivity, of things being made right, of dreams being realized. So it's a place of goodness. But an important point that was made that really got me to thinking is hope is also a place of discontentment and dissatisfaction, that you're not quite where you want to be. And I think that contrast, that tension is important, to acknowledge the tougher part of hope, that you're not quite where you want to be. And as people of faith, we believe, at Christmas, Jesus, who is our Savior, comes and reconciles everyone back to God, right? But I think there's this universal truth, regardless of whether you're a believer or not, that we need hope, especially today. I mean, there's just a lot going on in the world, and there are a lot of people that are discontent and broken. And, with my job, I reach out to people all the time, and I get to hear their stories. And honestly, it's just a place of privilege. I'm a person that is just loves that everyone has a different story, and that story is always moving. It's fluid. And there are different seasons. I just love that whole concept. So it's an honor and privilege for me to be invited into people's stories. And while I love that, it's also very heartbreaking. And it does remind me that there is just a lot of unsettled places, a lot of broken places, a lot of despair. And we need hope. We need hope of things being restored and fixed. The stories I have are countless. And if I took the time to outline the number of people I pray for on a daily basis and what they're going through. I could go on for a really long time. So there's just a lot going on, and I'm sure you all know lots of people in hard places too. So it is just a place of dissatisfaction because that stuff's not right. It's not, as a person of faith, that's not how God intended it from my point of view. But even as a person who doesn't believe in God, I would have to believe you think, gosh, that's not right. That people are going through such tough stuff. It breaks your heart. But I think it's important to acknowledge both sides. And then the other side is there's this ironclad belief that things will be made right, or that there is the hope of something better if you take action or you step in. And as a person of faith, it's that belief that God can break into these places. And I think it's so important, again, believer or not believer, that we are people of hope. Not that we only have it for our own lives, but we're able to bring it into other people's lives. And it is as simple as showing up, people, showing up to those in need. Being able to bring something, and it could be bring something tangible, or it could just be show up and listen, depending on what the circumstances are. But show up, be a person of action. And hope does require some sort of sacrifice. Hope and love requires sacrifice. As much as we may not want to make sacrifices, especially of time, it requires that. It requires people to make sacrifices. So, and I don't know about you, but I just want to be a person that brings hope into the world. I think about that Christmas song, the thrill of hope. A weary world rejoices. I feel like that speaks to where I see life right now for a lot of people. There's a lot of weariness, and we do need to bring the thrill of hope in. We need to acknowledge that things aren't quite right, but we have the capacity to bring good and to bring hope into situations. So I think that's super beautiful. So I want to encourage people to be hope. Wherever you go, make this as a season of hope. And if you're completely satisfied with where you're at, that's awesome. But turn your head. There's a lot of people in a lot of rough places that we can go be hope to. So I leave you with that. Make it a season of hope. Sit and think about what that means. Think about that unsettled place versus the what's not yet. And just really think about the tension of those two things. So thank you so much for sharing your day with me. Go be hope to the world, and I look forward to connecting with you again next week. Bye.